My parents think my brother's bedroom is a museum, but it's actually a trap. 11 years ago, when I was 7, my 13-year-old brother drowned in the lake down the street. After he died, my parents tried to clean his room once, but the grief was too raw. They locked the door and it hasn't been touched since. This morning, while packing for college, I decided to finally go in. I just wanted a keepsake, a hoodie, something to hold onto when I got homesick. I didn't go in there looking for secrets, but shoved into the bottom drawer of his dresser was a stack of 3 unmarked DVDs labeled simply 1, 2, and 3. The only DVD player left in the house is still hooked up to his old, dusty TV. I left them at first. I went back to my room, but tonight, they started calling to me. It wasn't just curiosity, it felt physical, a cold pull in the center of my chest. I crept back across the hall, slipped into his room, and locked the door so my parents wouldn't hear. I put in the first disc. The video starts with harsh, violent static, then clears just enough to show a room. The picture is muddy, warped. It looks like our living room, but the furniture is wrong. Everything is too big, or too small. The frame jitters, shifting from a bedroom to a dark hallway. There are no faces, just flickering shadows. But then come the voices, familiar, warm voices. Laughter, clinking dishes, and my mom calling my brother's name. Suddenly, I hear his laugh. That laugh, it swallows me whole, ringing through the very bones of my skull. But right beneath his laughter is another voice, low, deliberate, and close enough to feel like it's breathing on my neck. You haven't noticed yet. The video cuts to pitch black. Terrified but desperate, I hit replay. I didn't care about the other discs. I just wanted to hear him laugh again. I pressed play, pausing every few seconds, trying to make sense of the shifting rooms. Then, I froze the frame right before he laughs. My blood turned to ice. There was a timestamp burned into the bottom corner of the screen. July 30th, 2015. That date was 7 months after my brother drowned. I forced myself to breathe. It had to be a glitch, a camera setting that was off by a year. There had to be a logical explanation. I hit play again. His laugh filled the room, bringing a bittersweet rush of comfort and heavy grief. But then, the entity's voice returned, closer this time, wet against the microphone, broken by sharp static. "You noticed?" I screamed, ripping the DVD out of the player and throwing it across the room. My hands were shaking so violently I couldn't control them. I bolted back to my room and dove under the covers, trembling in the dark. I don't want to watch the other 2 videos. I don't, but I can still feel them pulling at me from across the hall. Like they aren't finished with me. It's late, and the rain just started. Our bathroom faucet always drips. But tonight, it sounds exactly like footsteps, walking down the hall toward my door.